it kind of stretches out. And I love the cycle between day and night. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the show. We are back at it again with another movie review for Orion in the Dark. It is Netflix DreamWorks' newest animated film, and I think that this movie was pretty decent. So,
yeah, it was pretty heartfelt. I had a good time, and I enjoyed watching this animated film. It was really cool.
Yeah, it had a lot of very unique animation to it. It kind of felt like a Charlie Brown movie to me. In terms of like 3D animation. I don't know if you ever saw the Peanuts 3D movie, but it's very reminiscent of that to me.
Yeah, I did like all the animations, like all the sketches when Orion would talk about his fears. The sketches would come up in the sketchbook, and I thought that was really innovative and cool.
Yeah, so before we get into this review, I just want to remind everybody, hit that like and subscribe button down below and go support us that way. Or you can go to patreon.com/thecalvincam. Join one of our 3 tiers and really help us out. So back at it, though, Orion in the Dark is about a boy with an overtly active imagination who is basically just riddled with fear, and he's afraid of basically possibility itself.
Yeah, he's definitely afraid of most things, and it's shown in the first 3 or 4 minutes of this film. Like, he's afraid of everything. He's actually pretty much afraid of life.
Yeah, he's afraid of not just life itself, but just every possible outcome. So as far as he's afraid to go to the bathroom because what if he flushes the toilet and the toilet overfills, and then he gets embarrassed because everybody walks in and sees that he plugged the toilet up or something like just. As an example,
he's like, I don't want to flood the whole school.
Yeah, just he's very afraid of everything, and that's kind of like what sets this movie off. Is just capitalizing on his fear of everything, and so we have this very unique relationship with a entity, the Dark, and the Dark kind of is over his fear of him. Because he's like, out of all of these kids in the world, you're just the loudest, scaredest kid, and I'm just so sick of it. So
yeah, I thought Paul Walter Hauser, if anyone knows him, he's in the newest rendition of the Karate Kid show, Cobra Kai. He plays one of the guys in Cobra Kai. So yeah, I thought he did a really good job in this show, in this film. Portraying Dark. He was really funny. He was charismatic, his character, and I enjoyed his performance in this. It was really good.
Yeah, I also liked the introduction of all the other entities that go along with Dark, like anxiety, quiet, sleep, and dreams, and what was it? Random noises.
Random noises was like the little robot, the tape recorder with a horn on it. I thought that was really cool.
So it's just funny, and I think that it's a really cute, unique adventure, and especially for a father. I know that my son would absolutely love this movie, so I'm just I watched it. I really enjoyed this movie. I don't think that it reached too far as doing anything too different. I feel like this is a movie that we've definitely seen before. In terms of just basic story structure, basically how this is going to end from the moment it starts. He's going to form this bond with the Dark, overcome his fear, be able to go on a school field trip. Everything's fine.
And meet, talk to the girl at school that he likes.
So from the beginning, I knew exactly how this movie was going to end. So, and that's not always necessarily a bad thing. But this is definitely an example of better play it safe than sorry, as terms of trying new things. The animation, though, I think is where it kind of stretches out. And I love the cycle between day and night.
Yeah, as they're flying through the air, when Dark's flying through the air, it obviously turns dark. When the sun flies through the air, the light comes out. And it's really well animated. I definitely agree with you there. That is really a cool thing about this movie in terms of the animation.
Yeah, and so, basically that's all of my opinion about this movie. I think that it's cute. I think it's not DreamWorks' best thing that they've ever done, but obviously it's a decent watch. So if you were to rate this movie, what would you rate it?
This movie for me would probably get I'd say it's a solid 4. It's a 4.
Yeah. Okay. If I were to rate this movie, I'd probably give it a 3.5, just because it doesn't reach too much for me. You know, like it does what it needs to do in terms of just storytelling, but like it didn't really go above and beyond but it's not that it's bad by any means. That's why I'm trying to somewhere in the middle, like a 3.5 for me. So I think that the direction was great, and I think that the characters were great. And it's it's a pretty short runtime. It's not too long of a movie, so it's a quick watch.
Yeah, it's a quick watch. Yeah, a 4 for me because, like I said, the animation it's really good. The animation, the portrayal of the story, it's like I said, it's something we've always seen. It's not critically acclaimed or anything like Toy Story or anything like that. It's something that is basically basic, and
it's very basic.
Yeah, and so I thought the music was good, the animations were good, and that's why it's a 4. Forgot to reiterate that. Calvin went into his review and not mine.
It's fine. We do it all the time. You know us by now. So yeah, that's gonna be our review for Orion in the Dark. I definitely think you should go check it out, especially if you have kids or if you are a kid watching this. It's worth your time. So yeah, let's get on with our episode. We're going to end this episode with some movie trivia, some animated movie questions. Anthony's going to ask me some trivia questions.
I'm going to challenge him in the art of animation trivia.
Animation.
All right. Question number 1. Who gets nothing but rocks while trick-or-treating in The Great Pumpkin King? Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's easy. We're kicking it off with an easy one. What cartoonist created Woody Woodpecker?
What cartoonist?
Or cartoonist?
I really don't know. I mean, is it Woody Woodpecker, like the very, very old Woody Woodpecker? I assume it's the same like cartoonist as like Rocky and Bullwinkle or something like that. But damn, I don't know. Like,
you give up?
I want to say like Hanna-Barbera, but I know it's not Hanna-Barbera.
Hanna-Barbera is a studio.
I mean, like, you know.
It's Walter Lantz.
Walter Lantz. Okay, I don't know who Walter Lantz is. I most likely know his work, but
yeah, he did some of the early stuff. All right, who gets stuck under the dome in the Simpsons movie?
Homer.
Yep, Homer is correct, Calvin. Who else would I go?
Yeah.
So that was an easy one.
I've only seen that movie once.
Yeah. What kind of animal was Disney's Bambi? That's obviously an easy one.
A deer.
It's a deer.
A deer.
Yes.
A duh.
These are kind of easy. Man, I want to try to find a hard one. Here, we'll just do this one.
Yeah,
it's pretty easy. Where is Shrek's home in the movie Shrek?
The swamp.
The swamp.
Yeah. Wow, this is an easy list.
Yeah, this list is it's pretty straightforward and easy. Let me see if I can find a harder one. I mean, I did get you with Walter Lantz. I mean, that one was kind of hard.
I think that going forward in other animated episodes that we do, if we ever do animated trivia again, we'll put together a really good list ahead of time.
Yeah, this is just on the fly, pulling up websites and finding stuff. All right, let's see. It's going down the list here. Judge Doom is a character in which animated film?
Judge Doom.
Yeah.
I
pulled a card here.
Is this can I have a hint? Like, do you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna give. It'll probably be a really good super hint.
Damn it! I don't want to like too good of a hint. Is it a? Let me ask questions. Let me ask you a question. Is it an old cartoon?
It's a live action / animated cartoon.
Live action / animated. So like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yep.
I mean, I don't know the character off the top of my head. I took the guess because of the hint.
Yep. That's what it is. It's Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I kind of just gave it away when I said that.
Well, there's a couple of those.
Yeah,
live
I guess
action
you're right. There is a
Tangled
couple
ones.
of them.
So
Let's see. Trying to pull a good one here.
let's do 2 more.
2 more. Okay. In the movie, Coraline is based on what fantasy author?
Huh. Is it
You want me to read it again?
based off of what fantasy author?
Yeah. The movie Coraline is based on a story by what fantasy author?
I don't know.
Ooh, I got him with this one. Neil Gaiman.
Oh, Neil Gaiman.
Or Gaiman.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have pronounced his name wrong. All right. Okay. Here's a classic. You should know this one.
Whoops.
My
my notifications. All right.
Turn those off, Calvin. You're not supposed to have those in the middle of the show. What legendary animator and artist directed An American Tail?
I love American Tail, and especially American Tail 5 Will Goes West is like my favorite of any of those.
Yeah, it's a classic. You should know the animator. He's a goated animator.
I know the animator by his work. I don't know,
I'll
because
give
I know
you
that
some hints.
I know he's done Secret of Nim. I know he's done movies like that. Troll in Central Park, etc. But I just don't know.
He's done video games. What are the video games?
I don't know.
Dragon's Lair, Space Ace.
Oh, really? Yeah, he totally has.
Dragon's Lair 2 Time Warp. He's goated. He's a goat. Come on.
I don't know his name.
You don't know his name?
Nope.
You give up?
I give up.
Okay. It is Don Bluth.
I don't know. I didn't know the name.
Don Bluth.
But now I will remember that. It's
he's
downloaded.
He's goated.
All right.
Anyways, that's all the trivia I have for trivia on this episode for animation trivia. And
yeah. All right, everybody. We will catch you on the next one.
See you next time, guys.
Thank you all so much for tuning into the Calvin Cam podcast. We appreciate you all so very, very much. And, if you like us, hit that like and subscribe button down below. It really helps us out, as well as you can go over to our social media platforms like Instagram or X and follow us over there. We like to communicate and build our community up, as well as you could also go to patreon.com/thecalvincam and join one of our 3 tiers that we offer. We offer a couple of different benefits per tier, and it's good stuff, and it would really, really help us, and we'd really appreciate it, of course. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you later.